Hey, what's going on, guys? XpertFusion here, and today I want to talk to you guys about Black Ops 4 and the rumors, the leaks, all that in between going around the game, surrounding the game lately. A lot of the rumors and leaks that I've been hearing have been really negative things, and to me, they just they're not sounding too good. If honestly, the game turns out to be exactly how these leaks are saying, which I don't agree with these leaks or believe these leaks 100%. But if it is, that would be kind of upsetting. So information is coming from this guy named Matthew Harris. He's kind of like a YouTuber, also a video game industry type guy. I don't know really what he's all about, but I don't agree with everything. I don't believe everything he's saying because he also leaked out, or was part of the people who leaked out. I mean, the same people who are leaking out this information are the same people who said Modern Warfare 2 Remastered was coming with no campaign on April 30th, and it was like confirmed, and they were gonna like release it, like reveal it like in March or something. And that never happened, and we're 10 days away from April 30th. So clearly, we're not getting Modern Warfare 2 Remastered April 30th. Now we might be getting that later down the line. I still believe we are 100% getting Modern Warfare 2 Remastered eventually, whether or not it has campaign or multiplayer, or whatever. I still do feel like we're gonna get it down the line, but obviously these leaks that said it was gonna come April 30th have obviously been false, unless they were true and they just, Activision canceled it last second, which still makes no sense to me. I don't know. It all depends, but I'm nervous about this because it doesn't sound good. The information that this guy gives us about Black Ops 3 sounds really bad. It sounds not the game itself sounds bad, but just the overall sense of it, just the feeling of it, just sounds wrong. It doesn't sound like Call of Duty. It doesn't sound like something that a good development team would put together. So I'm gonna read some of it to you guys. I'm not gonna read all of it. There's some here. I'll put a link in the description to the majority of the information, so you guys can read it yourself if you'd like. I'm gonna go over some things. So he talks about how Black Ops 4's campaign was shut down by Activision because it was too outlandish and too far-fetched, the storyline. Apparently it was going to be about time travel and like mental time travel and all this weird stuff, and it was going to be like from every era possible, which to me actually sounds pretty damn cool. I've always thought of time travel in a campaign for Call of Duty would actually be pretty awesome. It's not like something I think they should do, but like I wouldn't mind that. It's something I wanted back then, like back when Future was the big thing, but now I obviously wanted more realistic things, because we had so much futuristic Call of Duties already that I'm kind of sick of it. But it did sound like a cool idea for a campaign, and I wouldn't have minded that, but apparently Activision thought it wasn't good, so they had to scrap it and instead get Raven Software to put together a Battle Royale mode, which is kind of what seems like it's going to happen. Now this is, like I said, rumors, leaks, all that. I don't agree. I don't believe all of them. And the thing that really hurts me the most is what he says about multiplayer. Now, I don't believe all this, because he says that the multiplayer, it seems like there's been people who played it and it plays very differently than any Call of Duty. It feels more like Overwatch. It's more of like a there's no kill streaks. It's like perks, instead like the perks are kill streaks or something. It's like I really don't understand it, and there's some boots on the ground, some advanced movement. Like, what? Apparently the playtesters that played it said it didn't turn out to be the way they wanted to, and it was terrible and all this, and that they're now trying to change it up. I don't know how I feel about that information, because it just doesn't sound right to me. Now, the only information in this entire thing that actually sounds really awesome and I'm actually excited for is the information about zombies. So the information about zombies says that the maps are going to be a Mob of the Dead remastered type thing. It's going to be a little bit different. It's going to be with the transit crew being played, which sounds pretty cool to me. It's going to be another map that is in London, and all that sounds awesome. That sounds amazing, actually. But it's just the multiplayer and the lack of campaign in this new Battle Royale thing that apparently won't be part of the game, but it'll be part of like a system of like every Call of Duty that comes after this, and it'll take things from every Call of Duty after Black Ops 4 and put it into this Battle Royale mode. It won't be like Black Ops 4, it'll be like Call of Duty Battle Royale, that's what they'll call it, and it'll have elements of every Call of Duty in it, and it all sounds really, really, really strange to me, and I just don't know if I can believe all of it just yet. I don't know if I can. I don't know if I will. until I see it. Until I see it May 17th. We'll get our answers May 17th. Maybe we'll get more information in the next 2 weeks that'll either disprove this information or prove it. But honestly, I'm just waiting till May 17th. Does this make me... It actually makes me more excited for May 17th than I was before. Not only more excited, but more anticipated for it, because I need to know. I need to know if this game is going to be a letdown or not. And if it's going to completely remove kill streaks and be all this weird hinky-dinky shit, I don't know. It doesn't sound right. Now, I know Treyarch, they do great jobs for most things. Like I said, there's certain things in Black Ops 3 I didn't enjoy, certain things every other Black Ops game I didn't enjoy. But for the most part, they tend to make pretty solid games, and they've always made pretty solid games. But the information we're getting based on this doesn't sound like something Treyarch would do. It just doesn't. It doesn't sound like Treyarch would allow this to happen. At least the Treyarch I know. That's why I'm just really like curious, and I'm sure it's Activision's doing. I'm sure it wasn't, you know, it wasn't in Treyarch's control. Maybe Activision forced them to do certain things. Obviously, if the information is true that they forced them to get rid of the campaign mode, if that's true, then yeah, that's Activision's doing, clearly. But you know, Treyarch making the campaign the way it is, like, the reason why I think they're doing this is because you got to look at it from a standpoint of the developer's perspective. Advanced Warfare wasn't, you know, it was decent, but like in terms of sales, it didn't do amazing. In terms of the overall community feedback, it didn't do amazing. So they decided to make World War II, which is great. I like World War II. Infinite Warfare didn't go over well with the community, got pretty low sales, tons of dislikes in the reveal trailer, and that's clearly going to be proven by the community feedback that their next Call of Duty, and even leaks have been saying they're going to be doing Modern Warfare 4 or something similar to that nature, which is sounding pretty good to me. But Black Ops 3 and Black Ops 4, Treyarch overall, Black Ops 3 got a really good reputation. It got a lot of sales, one of the highest selling Call of Duties out there. In terms of DLC, they made the most money off of, out of any Call of Duty, they made the most money off of Black Ops 3's DLC, including supply drops and transactions, whatever it may be. So Black Ops 3 did insanely successful, and overall by the community was, you know, sought after as one of the best Call of Duties of all time. It was very, very well sought after. I don't think it's the best one. I'm not saying it is. I'm just saying that's what, you know, the overall community says. And it had tons of players even after the game's life cycle was done. Still had tons of players. So they see this feedback, and then they're like, all right, let's build upon it and make it even better. And that's why I think they're doing what they're doing. If they actually were doing this, if these leaks are true, that's going to be play like Overwatch and be even more futuristic, or at least not more futuristic, but similar futuristicness to Black Ops 3, and maybe even maybe less, maybe more. I don't know exactly what the whole premise of it is. I don't know what to believe. I really don't. Forget what you know with the hashtag forget what you know they've been teasing has obviously, maybe we've interpreted it differently, because if it's actually like forget completely what you know about Call of Duty because we are doing some crazy ass shit, first of all, I'd be completely surprised about that. Second of all, I don't know what to make of it. I really don't. I just want to let you guys know this because none of this information is making sense. Not one piece of it is making sense to me. I've looked over everything, I've seen everything, and it still doesn't make sense. I could literally talk about this all day because there's no interpretation to be made. I don't want to believe it, and this is a message to you guys. Don't believe it all. Just don't. Don't be getting the saying this game sucks, it's gonna suck, whatever. Just don't believe it right now, because the guys leaked out fake information before. These websites have leaked out fake information before, and we know that because of Modern Warfare 2. So instead of jumping on the train of saying this game's gonna be shit and all that, let's just try to be positive and just hope that even if these leaks are somewhat true, that Black Ops 4 will still pull out and be a decent game in some way, shape, or form. And Battle Royale for Call of Duty sounds pretty cool to me. I have always wanted, I think Battle Royale in Call of Duty would actually be pretty dope. I'm actually hoping they do something similar to that. I don't know if, you know, I want it the extent of what it sounds like they're doing. I mean, it sounds cool, but I'm not talking about the Battle Royale itself that I'm disappointed with. It's the game itself. It's the multiplayer. It's what it sounds like it's going to be or even just having no campaign for that matter, because personally I would like to have seen a campaign. But like I said, campaigns aren't that big of a deal for me. It's just, you know, I was interested in possibly seeing them redo it, and especially because it doesn't seem like we're gonna get more development time on multiplayer zombies anyways, because they seem like they scrapped it like midway or like halfway through the cycle or something like that. So it's not like we're getting more time for multiplayer campaign anyways. So I'm just really curious. I can't wait till May 17th so we can just finally get this information and just it can be solved already, so we don't have to worry about it anymore. I'm hoping it comes sooner than later, because I need to feel relieved. I do. I really, really do. So, hope you guys enjoyed the video, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace out.